What's up guys, Beyblade Ben here and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a double how to assemble / disassemble and a mod video. So, yeah, as you can see we've got both Wave 5 that I was the first to find, Khalzar and Balkesh. So, there's a mod involving them and I'll show you how to disassemble them and assemble them. So, let's start with Balkesh, and this was recommended, so we're doing it for them. So, what you're going to do, obviously, is take out the screws. I use this star bit. Of course, I've told you guys about this in previous ones, but it's all those people watching how to assemble / disassemble for the first time. Okay, I can't get the bit itself out, but it's a very small star bit. It almost looks round unless you really get a good look at it. Trying to get my camera to focus. Yeah, but it just barely can catch. It can catch the edges of the screws. Let me grab a screw here. It can just barely catch the edges of it. Because it's a triangle. So you can, I believe, get a tri-head, which is what this is called, like a tri-head screw. But it catches like the edges, so I can't really explain how it works. Just, it works. So, anyways, you'll take your screws over, which I've already done, so you guys don't have to watch me do that. And then you can remove, what I do is remove the black part, and then don't be afraid to remove the entire thing. Technically there should be 6 parts: the 2 screws, the lower layer, the black part, the god chip, and the shield part. So those are all those parts right there. So this is actually pretty easy, so it's not that hard. If you get it all messed up and you're like, no, it's messed up. So what you're gonna do is take your lower layer, and then you're gonna take your shield layer, this blue part that's got the little spikes on it, and you're going to put it, because right here, like in these 2 big holes on the sides, is where you're going to put the forge disc tabs if you were to assemble it, like so. So yeah, there's where the forged disc tabs go. As you can see, they're sliding. So this is an OP bag now. It actually probably will be pretty OP. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it, and I don't really want to because I don't want it to break. So, anyways, you're going to put this, the shield part, on to the sides where those tabs are. So if you look at it, the wings kind of curve downward, not upwards. So if you're holding it, if you're facing this, so it's like technically facing right side up, and this right side up, the like little spikes should be going kind of down, and if you put it on, like these should cover like this purple part a little. See, as they go down, you don't want to do it like so. This is wrong if they're like curling up like that. And also, if they should be, if you put it on right, the spikes should, like, let me think of a good way to say this. Like, if they were to be a good attack Beyblade, they should be going, like, in a clockwise direction. So, yeah, they should be like this. That took way too much time to explain that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to be specific. So, what you're going to do with this, once you put it on, which is pretty easy, just put it on there, you're going to turn it all the way. So, you're going to turn it counterclockwise. Yeah, counterclockwise until you can't turn it anymore. It's not going to break if you try to like move it more, but don't force it or anything. So what you're going to do from there is you're going to take your guide chip, and you are going to, now if you're holding it like I am, which you probably won't, you'll probably be holding it like, you'll be holding it like this. The way I'm holding it right now, to me it's backwards. And now, to me, it's forwards. So what you're going to do, the B has to be backwards. So, it's like a backwards B, obviously. So, it should be backwards. Otherwise, you need to turn it around. Because this way, it differs from Betromoth or Behemoth, whichever one you want to call it. So that differs it. So it's not the same. So, once you've got that, you kind of want to line it up. So, this is like imagine this is a line and you wrote a letter. It should be a backwards B that you can read like this. So then you're going to take your black layer and you're going to put it on because their eyes are like right here and you can see the eyes, they're like red. You probably can actually. Yeah, there you go, you can see those red eyes. So, you're going to put this on with the eyes right here, so just put that directly on. If it doesn't go, the problem you might have is that the tabs on the layer, because there's these, if you look through the center, there's those 4 tabs, and there's 4 holes kind of on that God chip that go along with it. So if it isn't working, you'll have to turn that accordingly. So right now, I need to turn it this way. I might have turned it too much, actually. And now I can't get it just straight on. Okay, there we go. So that's what it should look like when you're done. So that is your final product. Make sure the gimmick works correctly. So it should be that. Here. So when it gets close to bursting, those little tabs, boop, darn, went past. Yeah, and it'll burst a lot, but the tabs should pop out and like make it like a better circle. Just doesn't, I mean, it works, but it doesn't do anything. But that is how to assemble. So let's disassemble Balkesh. Now let's move on to Khalzar. I know this is kind of a long video. It's gonna be long. So let's do Khalzar and then we'll do the mod. So there's a hair in my stadium. It's not mine. So what you're going to do, after I unscrewed it, obviously you use the same screwdriver because the screws are the same. So put it down like a surface and pull the screen part off. And don't worry about being careful about it. If you want, you could just like take it apart, just like not break anything, but like rip it apart. I explain how to put it back together in any way, really. So you'll take this off. Then you can take your claws off. And you don't have to remember which is which because they're different. They're very different, actually. This one's like fatter and the middle one is like bigger and these are like smaller. And plus, one won't really fit. Like this one, like it doesn't, like when it's shoved all the way in, it doesn't look right. On this side, however, it like looks like perfect. Like it was meant to go there. Same for the other one. This, that looks alright, but you get the point. So anyways, take those off. You'll take your God chip out. And then this, you should turn, pull up. And if you can't if you can't pull it up, it's probably because this tab is in the way. So just turn towards the middle so you can see both of those tabs that the forge disc goes in between. And then just pull up. So you should, in total, have 8 parts because you have your 2 screws, because there's 2 screw holes. And then you should also have these 6 parts. So, what you're going to do is, and of course on Balkesh, I don't think I mentioned this, but you obviously screwed the screws back in. I'm losing my mind, you guys. I can't remember if I told you what to do or not. I'm trying my best. Actually, let me look at something. Okay. So, what you're going to do now is you're going to take this lower part, the lower part of the layer, and you're going to take your, actually you're going to take this, the other pink part that's more of a ring, and you're going to set it down and turn it clockwise until you can't anymore. Now here, let me zoom. I need to get better lighting. Someone commented that. I use like these super old desk lamps. I seriously do, but they work really well in terms of, well actually they don't work well if I think I need better lighting, but they provide a lot of light. It used to be worse what I had for lighting. So you're going to take this ring, put it on, turn clockwise, and then you're going to take your claws. So if you're holding it the way I am, there should be a circle on the left, like this circle right here. Mine has a 1 in it, yours probably will. I assume it would, but I'm not sure. So there'll be that 1 there, so that should be on the left. If it's on this side, just turn it around like that, easy. So what you're going to do from there is, okay, I had to make sure of something. So you're going to take your first claw, the one that doesn't have like the really fat tooth on it. Focus. There we go. The one that doesn't have like the middle tooth on it. There we go. So you're going to take this one, the smaller one, and put it on this end. And you might have to hold it down, but unless you pull it up or like tip it over, it's not going to fall off. So you can put that there. Then you can take your other one and put it here. And they'll just set right in there perfectly. So then you're going to take your God chip and you are going to put it this way because there's a backwards K, so it's different from Kerbeus. So yes, you'll have the backwards K, which is correct. And you'll take the upper part of the layer and nestle it on like that. And boom. So now you can, like, if you turn it all the way, so that, imagine, here, just actually take it now so you can test it. Put it together and turn it all the way. And then make sure the teeth don't come, these yellow teeth. Oh, I always forget to zoom out, sorry. So you'll put it together and then try pulling these teeth out. If they pull out, you... No, I think that's because I jerked it loose because I haven't screwed mine back together. Yeah, so it shouldn't, after you screw it back together, which is what you should do before you test this. And if you have to unscrew it again to fix something in case you did it wrong, no big deal, it doesn't take that long. So try pulling those out, or you can just hold down the green part, put your fingers on the under frame, and put like your thumb on the head, or in the green part, and it shouldn't pull out, neither should. And if they do, I don't know what to tell you. I'll try to help you in the comments if you have that problem. And then turn it to about halfway burst, and they should come out. And both of mine do, so I've done it right. But now, let's quickly do the mod. So, all you're going to need is Khalzar and Balkesh. You're going to take them apart. So I'm not going to be worried about taking them apart that much because I just explained to you guys how to put it back together. So, don't be worried. So you'll have all these parts. Some of these you won't need, some you will. I don't believe we'll need this or this. You can choose whichever God chip you want, and you don't need these, and you don't need this. And you can pick whichever God chip, but I'm going to go with Bahamut. So mostly you just, I just call it Bahamut. I always call it Balkesh, that's weird. So you're going to take your lower layer and your pink layer, and I always call it pink. So, and you're going to put it on to here and turn it clockwise until it can't anymore. Then you're going to take your God chip, and you can pick any God chip for this. They're all the same, unlike Takara. And of course have it so it's backwards. And then try putting the Balkesh layer on top of it. If it doesn't go in, try turning the God chip a little bit more. There we go. And it actually goes all the way on, and now you've got this weird kind of mod. This one isn't actually that good. Technically, I forgot to say that there's 2 mods, but this one, actually, you can like turn this layer, so now it's not the dumb gimmick. This doesn't really do anything, but I thought it was kind of a cool mod. You can make your Balkesh look cooler with like this pink mod. It's probably lighter now, but that's not that big of a deal. So let's go on to the second mod. Okay, for the second mod, you're going to need the lower Khalzar layer, the Balkesh defense ring, the black Balkesh upper layer, and any God chip, but I used the Balkesh one. And technically you can use this part and replace for this one, but this one makes it cooler. So what you're going to do is take this part, the lower Khalzar layer, and then take the Balkesh shield disc and put it on. I'm coming up with like random names. Like this is a shield disc. Make a Beyblade series based off shield discs. That'd be cool. Now that'd be weird. So anyways, you're gonna put it on like so, and you're gonna turn the shield disc to the you're gonna turn it clockwise until you can't anymore. So you're gonna take your Balkesh God chip, and you're gonna put it on like so. So that's backwards. Or wait, that's not backwards for you guys. Now it's backwards. I had it backwards to me. So then you're going to take this, your Balkesh upper layer, and you're going to, here, let me zoom in. And you're going to put it on like so. How many times have I said like so in this video? Okay, and there you go. The screw holes line up, and what you have now, you guys are like, dude, there's nothing different really. You're wrong. You are very wrong. you now have a right spin, Balkesh. Oh, I forget to zoom out. It's like the second time I've done that. But yes, this Balkesh is a right spin. This could be good. Like, it could be a really good attack type because there's like the good 6 hit points around all the wings. And it looks mostly the same. Like, there's no eyes coming up out of the holes or anything. But I think this is a cool mod. You could test it out. I haven't tried it, but maybe you can try it with your friends or something. See if it's good. This would obviously be illegal in official tournaments and WBO tournaments. But still pretty cool, something to try out. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me if you want to do more mods, or if you had a bay that came apart or you took apart and you want me to help you put it back together. I'd be glad to. Just be like, hey, my, I don't know, rock drawer came apart. Can you help me put it back together? So, yeah, recommend those. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on my next Beyblade video. Stay hyped, you guys.